What's up, party people? I'm Ashley from Time for a Breather, and I am taking you through 3 separate days of thrifting. Let's get into it. First up, we have Salvation Army. I do look at the purses and shoes first, always, just because that's what I tend to like to buy from thrifting. You can mix and match a little bit easier with just accessories. So found a cute little black purse, especially for $5, pretty darn good. I usually look for my main colors, which are black, white, pink, and red. Though in accessories, it's the one exception I make for different colors within my wardrobe, just to make everything a little bit more cohesive. And oh my gosh, that Victoria's Secret bag, did you see that? That was definitely like a gift with purchase bag, you know what I'm saying? But I was still kind of tempted to buy it, because especially for white, there was nothing wrong with it, no stains, no weird like fraying or anything on it, because you know, like, the gift with purchase bags are definitely usually super low quality, but that one surprisingly looked pretty nice, but it was a little bit too expensive, just not for today. Guys, do you remember caboodles? Like, they never actually went anywhere, but you know, I'm a 2000s girly. That's where my teenage hood was, so definitely had a caboodle, specifically like the lavender and teal one, very 90s vibes, right? And oh my gosh, I thought I found such a nice white fanny pack, but I don't know why with like the bride and bridesmaids, like gifts and everything, just buy a white one so you can use it after the fact. Like, why does it need to say bride specifically? I'm pretty sure if you are walking around with a gaggle of girls all wearing white or some cohesive color, chances are people are gonna think you're a wedding party anyway. So I don't know why everyone feels a need to like brand their entire outfit with specific wedding related memorabilia. But up next we have the back shoe wall, because there's actually 2 shoe walls in the Salvation Army, and as you can see, it was pretty picked through, even though I went on, I believe I was on a Tuesday for this day, which for me, usually it's stocked up more than that. Because, right, like Salvation Armies generally don't stock anything on the weekends. It's usually like Monday and Tuesday when they'll really start to stock something once their store is completely depleted from the weekend, right? Guys, look at this purse. It is so beautifully beaded. I definitely need to pick this up, especially for $4. $4 for a fully beaded white, again with no staining. Absolutely had to have it. Then I saw this shirt, and these like button decals or ribbons or whatever you want to call them were so cool and unique looking to me, but unfortunately it was a little bit too like much of a muted pink for me. I don't think I'd really wear it, so not for today, but that's all right. Definitely have to check out the dresses, of course. Love me a good dress, a one and done type of situation outfit. And I did see this little pleather number. I love me pleather, but it had gold straps, and if you have seen my previous video, you know I am getting rid of pretty much all the gold in my entire wardrobe, not because I extremely dislike it or anything, just because I feel like I look better in silver and like rose gold, and I have to like draw the line somewhere, otherwise I will just have so much crap in my wardrobe, like I won't know what to wear. So I have phased it out, and even that cute little plaid dress, very schoolgirl, light academia, even in a dark academia vibe, just because it was like a lighter gray, but didn't really want to pick up too many spaghetti strap dresses since this is winter, right? Like, I want to pick up things I can wear right this second, even though you guys know I love shopping out of season, even in the thrift store, because I do think you can get the best deals that way. But again, just to pare down and make sure I'm not bringing too much stuff into my wardrobe all at once, try to go with more seasonal stuff unless it's like a really good deal. Then I'm more than willing to pick it up and just like put it in storage and hang on to it for the next season where I can actually wear it. Oh my gosh, guys, talk about beadwork bags. Look at this beadwork dress, and there was none missing as far as I can tell with like, you know, a 30-second inspection, but it was so incredibly pretty. It really was a little bit too expensive and not like the general style and fit for me. And then guys, talk about a New Year's Eve dress. Oh my goodness, I had to stop myself from buying this, even though this is like nowhere in my color scheme at all, but it was just was so pretty and such like a cool duochrome type reflective moment. Like that rose gold with a blue was beautiful. And then this dress, guys, look at that. That is all embroidered floral pattern. The entire dress was embroidered and I was like, oh my gosh, I want it. But it wasn't my size, unfortunately. And then I did see this here romper. And like I just said, I don't want to buy things that are really out of season. But $6 for a white, no stained romper. It fit me beautifully, loved it, had to get it. And then look at this, even though obviously orange isn't my color, and honestly I wish orange was my color, it's just my skin tone, my hair color, it just doesn't work. But it was so beautiful, especially like a silver and orange moment. You don't see that often. And I was actually surprised. I really liked it. But again, just not for today, not something I'm gonna wear. And then I saw this lace romper as well. I did try it on, but unfortunately the waistline that was built into it was like well below my actual waistline and kind of hit me at like the thickest part of my midsection, which is just like a major no-go for me. So didn't really bring that one home either. Definitely have to check out all of these coats that were in the Salvation Army this day. I'm surprised there were so many. People must really be going through their winter wear right now and donating everything they don't want so they can like get stuff, especially during Black Friday, right? Look at this fully wool sweater and in pink, beautiful buttons. Had to try it on. Spoiler alert, it was super, super itchy. I could not do it. And also, laundering wool is like one of the hardest things in the world, and I'm definitely like if it doesn't go in a washing machine and a dryer, I just ain't buying it. I just can't do it. Again, just to pare down my wardrobe, I want clothes that I can wear easily, which means I need to be able to clean them easily so I can re-wear them, right? So no wool, no go, not today. I did love this white skirt with this kind of like floral embroidery paneling detail, but $9 for that, even though it was J. Crew, so it just wasn't really for today. Not $9 for something that's out of season. White skirts are a dime a dozen. I can pick one up in a few months when the weather turns around. But then there was this $3 corduroy black skirt. Unfortunately, it wasn't my size because it was in such great condition. And for $3, like, oh my gosh. Oh, and a Charlotte Russe. Guys, were you so disappointed when you heard that Charlotte Russe went bankrupt and closed all their doors all at once? I loved Charlotte Russe back in the day. It was like one of my go-to stores in my college years. I loved it. So to see like essentially part of my like adolescence just completely go away, I was kind of bummed. But hey, there's still plenty of clothes out here, especially in the thrift store. Don't need to be buying anything new if I really don't need to. And then you see these like specifically those booty leggings, like the butt scrunch ones, and I'm like, yeah, I can try them on, sure, why not? But they were so crappy in quality. No wonder they were $4. Crappy in quality. They were so see-through because they were such a light pink. So that was a no-go. Another spoiler alert. And then I was just looking through the shorts here again. If there's a great deal, I will buy out of season. I don't know why I put these in my cart because, guys, if you've seen any of my other like summer thrift with me's or thrift hauls, you know I have way too many, specifically black jean shorts. I don't know why I keep trying to pick them up and buy them. I love them so much, but like I think I managed to pare it down to 2 completely perfect, fits me great black jean shorts. So I don't know why I ever put that in my cart, but okay, I didn't end up buying them anyway because they didn't fit right, but still, I just need to like not tempt myself by going for them in the first place. And then I did go out of the clothing section, even though, you know, I pretty much only thrift for clothing, just to see like a few little cute pieces there. And then there were these like light, I think they were like candle holders or something like that, but they were like obviously part of something, so not for today. Look at these chairs. I would never get them again because they're orange, but aren't they like the coolest bar stools? And they were in such great condition. Oh my gosh, I wish I had room for these or even wanted them. They were like so cool. And then I do like looking through the appliances just to see if there's anything I really want. Guys, that is like a QVC special like there if I have ever seen one, especially during the holidays. They'll do like a 3-pack of those mini waffle irons as like a gift set on QVC. And obviously like I don't need 3 of them, but I thought that was so funny. Someone definitely got gifted those and I was like, what am I doing with 3 mini waffle makers? Like absolutely not. To the thrift store. And then there was this wicker table, loved it, but didn't have any room for it. And then just pretty sparkly things, of course. Look at this cabinet. Look at this perfectly. It was a corner cabinet too. But look at that. It was only $80. I'm so bummed I don't have any room for it because $80 for that beautiful cabinet is a steal. And then this super pretty lamp. And then we're on to day 2, guys. Now this is in a Goodwill specifically, and a Goodwill that just opened up, I think like 6 weeks ago or something. So it's not the most stocked thing in the world, especially since it's in a pretty metro area. But I did want to check out just to see if there was any cool finds in there. I did find this here pink dress, but again, it's more of like a summer warm weather type item, even though it was only $8 for that, and it was a little bit big, so I'd have to alter it. And I'm just like, stop buying things that you need to alter. I have such a like get to it pile that I still need to get to from like months and months and months ago. So I've had to promise myself recently, stop buying things that need work. Brand new with tags Fashion Nova dress there. Love that, but it was glitter, and that glitter was not secure. And you guys know there is no way on this earth I am bringing glitter into this household. Absolutely not. Not happening. Not for the prettiest thing in the world. Can't do it. And then the shoes here. Look at the sparkles. Oh, I love them. But again, winter wear, need actual closed-toed shoes these days. And then there were these ones. They weren't my size, but oh, I loved it. Like the red patent leather. I do like it when it's a little bit shiny. I don't know why. I love that aesthetic. I did scope out a lot of the shoes here, but there weren't really like a ton. Again, this store was kind of like cleaned out on the day I was there as well. And I was actually hoping to find some boots, like calf higher boots, which I actually found a few this day, but none that really fit me, or ones that I don't already have, to be completely honest. And then I did check out the clothing really quick because I was on my lunch break when I went to this store. Guys, I have this exact same pullover hoodie, so of course I was attracted to it. Again, I keep buying things or like picking things up that I already have. Like obviously I like them, but I don't need them, so I don't know what my problem is. I did check out the purses. Like this purse section is so incredibly tiny, and there wasn't like a ton here this day either. But look at this like super beyond cheap Chanel knockoff. Like, oh my, it was worse than Shein. Like, I don't know where that came from. There was that like wicker type bag, which was very pretty, but I don't really like browns or tans in any part of my wardrobe for the most part, to be completely honest. And then look at this bag. Oh, it's so beautiful. This is actually not beadwork. This is sequin work. It was so pretty, but I didn't really like the cream color. If I'm getting like a white, I want it to be like a stark, bright white, right? And look at this 2000s throwback bag. And another beadwork bag. Love that. And then I found these Simply Vera Wang shoes. They were only $8, so like I carried them around the store for a while because I'm like, yeah, $8, this is down. But as time went on, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I have like such a similar shoe at home. I don't need to be, even though it's only $8, I do not need to be spending $8 on shoes that I basically have at home. Don't need to do it. Those boots, I was so disappointed. They were in such great condition, only for $16, but they were, I think, 2 sizes too big. So wah wah, unfortunately not for today. And then look at these beauties, guys. Oh my goodness. Granted, I do already have like cheetah/leopard print thigh-high boots, but I don't have calf-high boots, so I was like, let me check these out, but they weren't my size anyway. But again, like, do I really need 2 of such a similar like aesthetic? I mean, to be completely honest, I do think I do, because please believe if they were my size, I probably would have picked them up. But I do draw the line. I do budget for my thrifting, so even if it's like something that I don't need, as long as it's in my budget, like I can convince myself to pick anything up really. And then I did check out the coats here as well, but there wasn't like a ton at all. There was only really one that I found that I was even like somewhat considering, but unfortunately it wasn't my size. Wah wah. It was really nice, but again, like it's kind of just like a vest sweater type situation that's just black. Like how many of those do I really need? I'm pretty sure I have multiple in my wardrobe, so didn't really need to pick it up. I was contemplating getting this footstool. I wanted to get this and reupholster it so bad. It was such a great price, and that was actual metal, okay? Definitely something that would have been worth working. But again, I black, I can't do it anymore. I can't do it these days. I need to stop no matter what it is until my get it done pile is actually done. I cannot pick anything else up. Absolutely not. I did go through like the little knickknack area here, but there wasn't a ton. Look at this mirror. I definitely had one of those back in my childhood, like a battery powered, even it took like 4C batteries somehow because, you know, technology wasn't really all there at that time. But I specifically remember having a mirror almost identical to that. Just to find one in the thrift store was like such a hoot. But again, I don't need to pick things up for nostalgia's sake. I definitely do not have room for it at all. I did spend a little bit of time in the glassware here, but the only thing I really found was this mug, like obsidian vibes to the max. I didn't know if it was microwave safe, so I was like, On to day 3, guys. We are back at the original Salvation Army for another day, another week. I did again start at the purse and shoe wall. I did find this green wicker basket. It was so cool that I wanted to show you guys, but like not something I'd actually ever pick up. And then I found this purse. It was such like a cool style that was like early 2000s, but it was more like a coral and not an actual pink. And I don't wear coral because it's too close to pink without being pink, so just not for me. And then I did want to specifically look at the wallet section because I'm on the hunt for a new wallet these days. I have a too muted of a pink wallet currently, so I'm actually thinking I want to switch to kind of like a black but with silver hardware specifically, which I haven't been able to find because a lot of hardware these days is like that yellow gold. Again, just not for me. Don't want it in my wardrobe, so I was specifically on the hunt for it, but I didn't find it this day, unfortunately. I did see a whole bunch of super cool shoes, but nothing I could really pick up, nothing I needed, and nothing in my size. Wah wah. And I did find a bunch of sweaters that were really great quality at great prices. I did end up trying a few of them on, like this. This is like a kids brand at Target. I know it's a kids. I wear kids shoes sometimes because I have small feet, right? So not really a stranger to trying on kids clothes, but spoiler alert, didn't really work out. These shoes were beautiful. Look at those Aldo. Oh my gosh, those pumps were gorgeous. I think they were like a size 9 though, so like way too big for me, but definitely something I still wanted to show you guys. And then look at these Isaac Mizrahi, again, throwing it back to either HSN or QVC. I forget which one he's on, but this dude pumps out so much clothing, usually like old lady clothing, but old lady clothing with like a pizzazz. And I love watching the shows, even though I'd never ever buy anything from it. And then there was like Christian Siriano heels for Payless specifically. Who remembers Payless? That is another store that has gone out of business. That was such an integral part of my childhood. Every year, basically, before school, my mom would take me to Payless to get me my, like, a singular pair of new shoes for the school year, and that's all I had. So usually they were like, you know, sneakers or booties or something like that, but definitely a nostalgic part of my childhood for sure. Had to check out the dresses again. They really do rotate through stock in this store so well, despite the fact it is a huge Salvation Army. Not the biggest I've been to, but pretty big nonetheless. Look at this cute heart design. I love tiny hearts and tiny heart prints specifically on dresses. I think it's such like a dainty, cutesy, super femme vibe, but nothing that would really fit me or in like the style I really wanted. But look at this pattern. Nothing I would wear, but isn't that such like a summer fun vibe? I definitely would like, I want like placemats and like plastic tableware that are in that color scheme. Again, with that Calvin Klein dress, that same exact color scheme is definitely what I would want specifically for like a summer patio vibe. I think it'd be so like kitschy but cute at the same time. Look at all these new coats that came in. This is, I think, 3 weeks after the original clip you saw, but still like pretty much all the coats were completely worked over and turned over, so had to check them out again. I did find this puffer vest, but it wasn't my size, unfortunately. That is one thing I need, a black cropped puffer vest. I have it on my list, which is why I wanted to check it out in the store today. But the thrift gods were just not with me that day. That's fine. I'll get it another day. The intimates is another area I usually always check out, just because I do like wearing, you know, like nighties and like tops and stuff like that as like going out wear. I love that like sleepwear outside of the house type moment. So always love going through it. And I did find that BB bra, and look at this. It was a $10 perfectly white with tags, new with tags corset. get white, no stains for $10. I mean, where else can you get that? I bet you that was someone's like alternative swap-in for their wedding, and then they just ended up not needing it and I just donated it after the fact, right? Definitely wanted to show you this little blue bodysuit. Isn't that so cool? That's definitely from like, you know, a dance show type thing for a kid. But I always think they're so pretty with the glitter, the sequins, all of that going on. I did love this black top, but unfortunately it was not in my size. And then I love the nude paneling with black lace overlay. You see that a lot in clothing and I absolutely love it. It's like such a great way to stay warm while still being in like that scanty type vibe. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you this. I think this was like a creamer milk type set with two little people hugging. I thought that was so cute. And that's it for today's video, guys. If you want to see what I picked up from all 3 of these days, check out my last 2 videos. Those are the thrift hauls, but I'll catch you next time. Bye.